Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode on the show. It's Eagles Insights once again, and my name is Beko Joy, and with me is
Kola Joshua Drunk.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, like we always do, we keep you entertained, we keep you informed, and we keep you educated. And our guest for today is somebody that is making waves in the industry. And when he comes, you're going to know that, right?
Yeah.
Who's our guest for today, Shadrach?
Our guest for today is Ifemena.
Also known as Fez the producer.
Yeah.
And he is also an economics student. Like, one thing I asked Shadrach today was, why do people study this stuff and then do a whole different thing? Well, I guess we'll ask Ife today and we're going to find out.
Yeah.
So guys, stay tuned as we invite our guest for today. Welcome to Eagles Insights Fez. How are you feeling today?
Very fine, thank you.
You're good. Okay, so first question, like, we know that your name is Ifemena, right?
Yes.
And then, but everybody refers to you as Fez. So how did that come about? Like, I mean, that's from Nigeria. Somebody in Nigeria is named Fez, right?
Yeah.
Is that the inspiration?
Basically not.
Okay.
The name came about from like a member of my team. Like one morning he just said, "You are Faith."
And you went with it.
And I stuck with it. And it made sense at that time.
Does this make sense now?
Yeah.
Okay, Fez. It's very cool actually.
Okay, so who is Fez? Who's Fez? Like, okay, Fez. Okay, who is there a difference in Ifemena and Fez?
I'm the same person with like different personalities.
Yeah, so like, are you
Like Faith, I'm a producer. I'm a music producer. If he's just a regular guy.
So how do you switch? Just like Ife today, Fez tomorrow.
I can be if you're a day.
Fez at night. Okay, so tell us about Ife now.
Well, I'm a student, 400 level economics. There's nothing more to it.
Just not
that.
Ife.
But I think Fez should be more interesting than Ife. Are you similar?
When you first start?
Like, when did I start production?
Yeah.
Yes.
2016.
2016.
Yeah.
But according to like my research, 100 level, I don't think you're interested.
I was very lucky.
Okay, very low key.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I was just like making findings like who's Fez, everything. And then, let's say 100 level, you're just one. Okay, no, you're not a jet guy. You're not a jet guy. But you're like, okay, like I said, you're just one normal regular guy. All of a sudden. So how did
you start producing? Like, what was the first thing you ever produced? Like, how did you get into that space?
Yeah.
The story is longer.
Okay, we have time,
Don't
like
worry.
2 minutes.
Ha. Well, since I was 6, like, I always wanted to get into the music space, like the industry. But I figured I can't get into the industry as a singer.
Well,
You tried?
I tried, like, I can't sing. I'm a bad songwriter. I knew I was not going to sell.
yeah.
But, like, I still had the zeal for the music and everything. So I ventured into production. Like, it was just one day. I just started.
What did you start with? Like, what was the first thing that just came into your hands that you actually produced and said, okay?
Like a 20-second track. But like, as at that time, I was watching YouTube tutorials.
Okay.
So like, it was quite easy.
What software?
FL Studio. But right now I use FL and Logic.
So when you started, what made you think, oh, this thing will go far? What was your inspiration? Who inspired
What kept you at it, like,
Yes.
after the first
Because I know a
production?
lot of people make beats. Not like I made sure. Like a lot of people.
I'm sure you didn't.
I don't make beats.
I know.
A lot of people make beats and then people will say, oh, and then you know secondary school now, some of the guys that can just listen them so that you can sing.
I produced for my guys in secondary school.
And it didn't go anywhere.
Went around ourselves.
That counts for something. That definitely counts for something.
So like, what kept you like?
Like, what made you
inspiration?
continue?
Yeah.
as at 2016, like I had no affiliation with like Afrobeat and everything. I was a trap guy. I always listened to trap music. So as at then, it was very easy to learn trap music. So I started with that. Then, fast forward to 2017, 2018, I heard Davido's producer, Fresh.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I listened to his sound, and his kind of music was like a church kind of music. And I played the keyboard, and I figured it was very easy to like make Afrobeats with his style. So Fresh video was my first inspiration. So as at that time I was listening to Fresh. It got to a point I was even talking to him about 2017.
You're talking to Fresh?
Yeah, I was talking to Fresh.
That's been destined to be places. You're talking to
It's like they leave this place with red carpets. Please, can that be worked on?
But wait, what was the hardest part for you?
Growth and location.
Growth in the sense of
In terms
getting
of
to know more.
getting to know more, like getting to know more people, because something about the industry, you have to be like at the right place at the right time.
Even producing, I thought producing you just stay in the studio.
Yes.
make
It doesn't
beats,
work like that.
send it and stuff.
It doesn't work like, because some artists, they'll tell you, oh, if you, me, I don't personally send it out to you, because I had an encounter with one artist. I don't even know Oladapo.
Yeah, I know you.
Yeah. So like I texted him also. I think he was working on his album then. I texted him that, oh, let me send you vibes. So like I sent a beat back. He said, okay, you will listen. 2 weeks after, he didn't get back to me. So I texted him, okay, what's up? He didn't get back to me. He was like, oh, like that was not his vibe. So there was no need texting back or so. So me, I don't send beats no more to artists. Probably my team, like they do the placements for me.
You have a team.
Yeah, like my manager is CK's co-manager.
Are you serious? Why is a big boy?
Yes.
Hey! Jesus.
So like, how many are in your team? This team.
Just me, then
Your manager.
some writers per se.
Okay.
So, recently, we saw the. Let's just drop in my ground because I know people have waiting. So we saw me open now. We saw Fairs is on Miracle's album.
First producer.
Wow. Fairs from where? Fairs.
What do you mean first from where? Say I've been producing this since 2016.
How do you know I'm producing since 2011?
Clearly not you. First. So, just tell us how that came about. How did Miracle come about? Did you meet him? First question. This, you can just tell me this on Friday, secretly. Just for me.
Why are you farming you?
What's your
Did you
business?
meet
Clearly,
him?
I can't farm you. As I was saying.
The session we were supposed to have, like what happened that day, it was during March that we recorded the song. The session we were supposed to have, I wasn't able to make it. So what happened was that I sent a sample, like the melody sample of the song. I sent it to
Sorry. Before we even go there, how did you discover you? How did you link up with him? Yonk is not someone I can meet. I don't know, me, I met him, but like, someone like Joy and Fish, I've not met him. So, but how did you meet me? How did you link up? How did you even introduce? It's like,
So like I said, it's my team.
Okay, so they do
They do most of it. Because what happened, like before I even go to that, throughout last year, production has been hard for me because of my location. I stay in Warri, Delta State. So like, I made up my mind this year that no one's going to stop me. I was going to move to Lagos, and I did that in February.
Move to Lagos.
Not like moved to Lagos specifically, I started staying there with my sister.
Okay.
So I got to Lagos for the first time in February. By March, I had a song with Miracle.
Wow. So this moving to Lagos thing is actually real. Like Lagos is the city for
Lagos is where it is.
Lagos is where everything is happening.
Not in Badon.
This is like a,
Not in Badon. Don't use name in Badon.
I wonder who stays in
I want
Ibadan.
that too.
Okay, let's keep wondering.
Okay.
So you moved to Lagos, and I mean, you must have done something right, because like you don't just move, because a lot of people move to Lagos and they are still where they are. But like you definitely had something else that you put in to be in the right place at the right time and actually get that connection. So like, would you say that there's something else that actually took you there, like made you meet Miracle? Like, was there something else on your mind that, or did you just have it in mind that I was going to do this and then you ran with that particular vision, or it was something that happened as well? I just came and then fate made me do this, or it was like a mindset to actually get to where you got to?
First, what was it called? My team per se, like their egos,
Okay.
most of them. So, Siki's main producer, right now, Bola BMH, like when I was in 100 level, he was in 500. So, I had this friend that told me, oh, there's this guy in 500 level, like he produced Siki's Felony. I'm like, who is this guy? I wanted to meet him or no. So then I met him and so like he liked me instantly. So we started working, we started building, we started doing everything together. So last year, let me tell you the story. Last year, I got into Rex's academy, like for producers and all. But like it was a 3-day camp. So just come there for 3 days and that's all. But it was during school period. So it's not that I could not go. I told my parents, they were like, oh, this is school, you can't go. I already made up my mind, like, okay, what if this is my breaking point? So I took the decision to like run away.
Run away from where?
Not like run away per se. I was going to come back to school. Because
Hey.
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 Okay.
Because that week I got invited for an Empower camp. Mr. Easy's Liberal. Yeah. So the plan was that from Monday to Friday I'll be at Empower camp. Then Friday to Sunday I'll go to Rex's Academy. So I texted my manager, Alpha, what's good? He said that, oh, this is a good idea, that I should do it. So the plan was not to run away from home. I was coming to school. So the plan was that when I get to school, I'll just drop my luggage then go to Lagos.
And did that work out?
I'm getting there.
Please, the suspense.
So like, apparently, my mom caught me.
Huh.
I don't know how.
African mothers can always sense it. Didn't they tell you?
I don't know how.
Oh.
Because I remember when I was leaving home, I locked my phone and I gave it to her. I was on the road. She called the driver taking me to school. It's like, did you give the phone to me? She was now begging me that, if it is, I'm begging you.
I know your plans.
So I don't go to Lagos. Don't go anywhere. That if you go, I'll make sure they expel you.
Ha.
So apparently, we're able to move past that. I got to school. Then she talked to a lecturer to help me process my exit for like a week or so. But my dad wasn't aware. So I got to exit office. I put my mom's number there. They called my dad.
Who gave them the number?
Like, I have no idea.
Oh, see you and do
Probably
it.
the number I used to register when I got here.
Okay.
So, like for 2 months or so, my dad was just speaking to me.
Wow.
So, up to now, he hasn't even spoken about himself. But we are past that.
Classify that under the price to pay for success.
So, like this year, I made sure I went to Lagos this year because last year I see my peers in Lagos, like, and I always tell everybody that just give me a week in Lagos and I will do a lot of things. And eventually that happened.
That played out.
Some people have stayed in Lagos since.
Like you. Because what have you done in the Lagos that you're in?
I'm not a musician. I play football.
Hey, let's go there.
Okay. So there's this question I had. I told Jordan, I'll ask me this question. I said, oh my God, this question is so stupid. But I said that there's sense in this question. So now, you made beats down. So I was going to ask, when you worked for them, did he pay you? Like, was it an official thing? Or was it like, oh, okay, my boy, make I tip on like,
No, we signed contracts.
Was the contract like, Miracle?
I do.
Calm down now. So, okay, that is my next question. So, like, okay, I don't know if you might not say it, but what's your royalties? How many percent royalties?
For the song,
For the song?
I have 25 publishing.
25. Did you come here with the car?
Did you drive here? So maybe we'll just follow you.
Yeah, 25.
It doesn't even matter where you're going to at this point. Okay, one thing I want to know is, what are the steps? Like, what's the process of producing something? Anything that you've produced, maybe your favorites. No, this is like for our viewers. If there's anybody that wants to produce, like, what are your own steps?
Did you not pay? Did you not work hard for it? Let them pay you now. I didn't just learn how to.
Can you calm down and let him tell us what he wants to tell us? Just like a process, like, okay, do you meet the artist first? Do you need to know the lyrics first? What do you need to know first before producing something? Like, what goes into a production?
Well, as at now, I prefer working on the spot with like the artist also, because that way either we can do a lot of songs. So my creative process is that, like, I love to build the melodies first, because I need to feel the melodies, because I told you I play keyboard and everything, so I need to feel the melodies before I start building the drums. So I prefer working on the spot because the artist tells me, oh, this is what I want, and not me sending like you beats and telling, oh, this is not my vibe. Because that working on the spot, like, we can do 5 songs at a stretch. I remember there was a camp I was in, a recording camp with the artist. We worked throughout the night and we like recorded 4 songs. It's just to like have the idea, the vocals and everything. Then you can go back later and finish the songs.
Okay, so let me ask you, I think this should be the last question. Let's not keep the question. So, last two, sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Last two. So, this one I want to ask. What would you rate yourself, Mate? I just want to know,
like
personally, yes, what would you rate yourself?
I rate myself 6.
6?
Because I'm not fully there yet.
Okay.
So there's room for growth.
Yeah, you learn every day.
What's the favorite thing you produce? Like, your favorite song that's out now that you say, maybe just the process or the actual song itself? What's your favorite?
That is out.
Yes.
I prefer my unreleased, like, to the songs that are out now.
Okay, so why are they not released?
Because, like, you know, some labels, they will tell you, oh, we are building this artist catalog before we start releasing. Because right now, my management is pairing me with like Sony underground artists. Like Sony West Africa, they're underground artists. So like the plan is that once they drop a project, that's when like most of the songs I have will come out.
So last question. So what's something about you that people don't know that if you say that to show them? Something about Ifemina offense that people don't know. Like I won't be the first thing actually.
I don't know.
He seems like an introvert. Like,
yeah.
I feel like when you actually meet a client that you want to produce, the client does most of the talking. It's like you just listen. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm sure people respect that. I feel like you give them a sense of, okay, this person is private. You won't talk too much. I mean, there has to be some sort of non-disclosure agreements like that.
That's actually the point.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Like, that's why you built that personality. Wow.
Because you can see me, like, who is this guy? But like, once you hear my sound,
Your sound does the talking.
Okay.
That's a lot. Okay, I said this before, that you're an economics student, and I realized that in this generation, half of us, the thing that we're doing in this university, I don't know where it's going to. But for you, was there ever a time where economics was something you wanted to do? Or like you wanted to go into it? Or it was just like, let's get a degree, regardless?
I want to study chemical engineering.
Chemical engineering.
I think chemical engineering student.
Oh, thank God for your life. Stay in the course. No way.
Man,
No way.
that's a whole shift.
Jesus.
But like, as at that time, I just wanted to be done with school. Because I was coming to see you, and 5 years here is like prison. I'm sorry. But like,
Hello, where are your chains? Okay.
But like, I just needed something to be done very fast. But like, that was where I made a mistake. Economics is not something like you get done very fast.
I see a lot of them, and I'm always very.
But wait, you
My heart goes out to all economics students.
you wanted to be a
You guys
chemical
are
engineer.
a lot.
That means you're like in the science.
Yeah, I was in
tech part.
science.
So you now switch to
Yeah, last minute.
last minute.
Yeah.
I'm very smart. You switch and start doing all these.
We're able to
arts-
balance it,
art
right?
courses.
Able to balance both economics and producing, or it's just like, when I have time for class, I'll go to class. But for now, I have something I need to produce. Or there's a balance.
When I'm in school, like I reduce my production.
Okay.
Because like I have a lot of people texting me right now, but
Image.
I'm trying to avoid work because right now I've been working on like school projects for like the Tehila and everything.
Okay.
So I'm trying to remove myself from the outside world till I get back home.
Balance and everything. So we've come to the end of today's episode, and I've learned a lot, guys. First thing is, if you're not in Lagos, that's all I'll say. I'll stop there. If you're not in Lagos,
And if you're in Lagos, to do something
good.
good.
Actually,
You feel like doing like balance a lot of things.
but you're doing nothing.
It's not.
That's enough. We just want to say thank you for actually being here today.
Yeah.
And as you've said, he said a lot of what texting him, guys. We were among those DMs. We texted him, but here he is. So we just want to say thank you for actually honoring this request and for sharing knowledge with us. Like, I think one major thing I've learned is that you must grow. Like, there's always room for growth, and that's very important. And just later in the camera, just in case I need to meet it, please. I'm connecting myself, guys. All of us should connect ourselves
I don't
later.
understand this whole family. Like, why?
Because I can't fund you, and I wish I could.
It's not.
But I can't.
Okay, that's good. Sure.
But is there anybody you want to give a shout out to on this show, or anybody you just want to say thank you for where you are now?
My whole team, my management, like without them, I don't think
I don't
I'll be.
Who has noticed how many times he has mentioned his manager today? It just goes to show that there's something there.
Even my very close friend Victor, EJ, is supposed to be here with us, but like he's busy also.
Shout out to Jay.
Like I think he has done a lot for me, like in terms of building my music, like the connections and everything. So my whole team, like I'm grateful, because this time last year I never thought I would meet my idols in the industry. But like when we say we are guys, like they call me this boy face, like so.
Okay, thank you so much, Fez. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back.